Wish you a very good morning, students. Hope you all are okay. Students, today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 8 Aman is a Lion. So, here in this chapter, we are going to read about how Aman and his other friends act as animals and they dress up as different animals and they perform on their roles. And here in this chapter, on page 81, few activities are given, so you have to tick those activities whichever you like. So let us start from the chapter. Now start reading. Today mummy did not have to wake up Aman. He got up early. It means Aman got up himself. He woke his parent up. Aman was very happy. So this line shows that Aman is very excited about his uh, the animal day, and it was a fancy dress day in his school. The teacher had asked the children to dress up as animals. The show was named Dear Animal Day. What was the name of show? Dear Animal Day. Aman brushed his teeth. He had a bath. Then Papa took out Aman's brown pajamas and jackets. Okay, so Papa make him ready for the school. Aman wanted to dress up as a lion. He loved lions. So Aman is going to play the role of a lion in Animal Day. Mummy cut chart paper into a round shape. She cut out a circle in the middle. As you can see, Aman has worn this chart, brown chart, and mummy has cut it from the middle and she has pasted brown wool around it so that it can give the appearance of a lion. This shows his mane. The lion had a thick mane now. Then she painted whiskers on Aman's face. Aman was a lion. Roar. Aman took out the books from his school bag. Why did he take out the books? Because it was a no books day today. Papa packed Aman's lunchbox. Mummy filled his water bottle. Then another character we have is Kanika. She is also a classmate of Aman. Kanika wanted to dress up as rabbit and she loved rabbits. They are soft and cute. She told her friends Papa got a white t-shirt and white leggings for her and he cut out two long ears from the chart paper. As you can see in this picture, these two ears are in his papa's hand and granny painted pink marks on them. Kanika was a little bunny. Hop, hop, hoppity. Like a bunny, like a rabbit hops. Same sound has been shown here. She hopped all around the house. What a lovely rabbit she was. Now, their another classmate is Salma. Salma wanted to dress up as a zebra. Zebra helped Amma. She helped Amma paint black stripes on a sheet of newspaper. So they have used newspaper to paint black stripes. Okay, Amma made it into a long dress. As you can see in this picture, here Salma has worn a long dress along with stripes. Okay, that is on newspaper. Salma painted a white paper bag for the face. Abba made holes for her eyes, nose, and mouth. There should be space so that her face can appear from it. So, Abba has made hole there. Amma helped Salma dress up. Aman, Kanika, and Salma reached school. Now, three of them reached school. They held hands and ran to their classroom. They were very excited. Their friends had dressed up as peacocks, leopards, and parakeets. Parakeets are small parrots. Some had dressed up as tigers, giraffes, horses, monkeys, and cows. They were happy to see each other. Why they were happy? Because they were going to play the role of whatever they have won. Okay, so they were excited also and they were happy to see each other. You could hear roars, moos, and neighs. Okay, roars is the sound of lion, moos is the sound of a cow, and neighs is the sound of a horse. They danced, hopped, jumped, and ran around. Miss Money said, I am proud of my class. She gave storybooks to all the children. Everyone was happy. That's all for the story. Now, let us start with back exercise. Part A is name the children. Here, pictures are given and you have to recognize the names of children. Number 1 is Kanika, number 2 is Salma, and third one is Aman. Now, in part B, fill in the blanks to complete these sentences. Number 1, the teacher had asked the children to dress up as animals. Aman did not carry dash to school. That's books. Same way you have to do rest of the sentences. Now in part C we have question answers that we'll do later in the notebooks. Then we have true false. Number 1 is Mummy woke up Aman. Is it true? No. Aman woke up all the family members. Aman woke up early. So it's false. Papa packed Aman's lunchbox. True. Same way you have to do rest of the sentences. Then we have what was used to make the dresses. You have read the chapter, so you know which things were used. Paper bag was used, wool was used, leggings, newspapers and pajamas were there. Okay, these things were used to prepare the dresses. Okay, now on page 86 we have read the words on word wall. Then what we have to do after reading these words, we have to match the rhyming words in the 3 columns. Okay, like middle will be matched up with riddle, fiddle, cute, mute, flute, hole, pole, soul, nose, pose, rose. Then in part G, make 2 words from these words. Like sunflower is a complete word but it has been made up from 2 words. These are sun and flower. Sunflower. Raincoat, rain plus coat. Okay, similarly you have to make others also. Then we have part H. Here we have to write the places where different animals live. Where do these animals live? Fill in the blanks with words from the box. Number 1 is a horse lives in a stable. A dog lives in a kennel. Number 3, a hen lives in a coop. A rabbit lives in a hutch or burrow. So in the option you have hutch, so you will write down hutch. A duck lives in a pond. A sheep lives in a pen. Downside, we have punctuation in part I. Put a full stop or a question mark to complete the sentences. Number 1 is what did you get for lunch? Here question has been asked, so you will put question mark here. The little kitten is playing with the ball. It is a direct statement, so you have to write full stop here because it's a simple statement. Are you going to play with your friends? This is a question, so you will put question mark. Now part J is cut over here. Now we have words to learn. These are your homework. Okay, these words you have to write in your notebook. These are whiskers, mane, pajamas, soft and leggings. And here is picture composition. You have to write here. Seeing this picture, you have to write the picture composition. Okay, it means you have to observe this picture and which place has been shown in this picture, this you have to write. And overall 5 to 6 lines you have to write about this picture. Okay, that will be practice of picture composition. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you. Have a nice day. God bless you.